My Wife Has No Emotion is not just an anime about a salaryman who wants to put it inside his home-cooked robot, but it's about how robots would affect humans and society from an emotional and parasocial standpoint.
Oh my god,
To be fair, this is one of the most thought-provoking anime or manga I've seen in a long time. This story begins with Mr. Takuma buying a second-hand robot to cook for him because he's busy with work. This robot is not made for long, lonely nights, but only for working in the kitchen and putting food on the table. However, Mr. Takuma doesn't think that way. He believes that the metallic, hard gear, solid-plated cold robot called Mina is the best thing that ever happened to him in a long time. Not only that, he acts shy and blushes when talking to her, saying things like, "I wish Mina-chan liked me. It would have been so nice if we were husband and wife. I want to flirt with her so bad." After not thinking about his life decisions and not figuring out why no flesh-covered girl wants to be his girlfriend, he comes up with the brilliant idea that it would be so great to marry the robot and live as husband and wife. Because let's face it, real girls are too inconvenient. They are actual human beings that have needs. They are so annoying with their likes and dislikes, and worst of all, they are covered in moist flesh. Well, who needs that? Not Mr. Takuma, that's for sure.
The Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
Thus begins the marriage made in heaven. Metal Gear Solid Mina and Mr. Takuma. The first thing that you might think is that this guy is trying to escape reality. Boo! He's a loser. That is not true. Mr. Takuma here is taking the steps that humanity is too afraid to take. He is a man of science. Well, not really. Putting that all aside, we're not here to judge, even though we literally did. We are here to talk about why this series is crazier than what you think. Although it's mostly about a horny guy who gets hard by getting to bed with an equally hard robot, it's more about the various aspects of robots in the future, not so far away. Is it acceptable to bang a robot? To have a relationship with a robot? What would other people think? Does it matter what they think? What would the robot think while you're trying to find a hole to put it in? To be fair, this series is pretty slow when it comes to captivating the audience with the real questions at hand. It's a slow burn for sure, but with cute and extremely weird moments that make you think a lot about the ever-decreasing birth rate around the globe. Even though the robot outright says, "I don't understand love, my master's order is absolute," Takuma would still think that beyond all of those metallic parts and all of the programming, there has to be something, just like humans. I haven't seen a girl's eye who likes me in a long time, but I've seen the way my robot looks at me with his cold eyes. They must have feelings, damn it. But what feelings are exactly? Will robots ever have emotions like humans? I would assume that a lot of people would think not, considering the name of the series, My Wife Has No Emotions. But Takuma believes that Mina has emotions, should make her own decisions, and nothing has to be forced upon her if she doesn't want to. Throughout the story, Mina repeatedly reminds Takuma that my only purpose is to serve my master and do whatever they want, whatever, but Takuma never once stops seeing her as equal to humans. He even gives them pocket money to spend on what they want, even though the robot would only buy things that would serve its master in some way. He wants the robot to keep the girls' talk to themselves, even though the robot clearly says that I don't have a gender. Most of the people around Takuma also seem to be very accepting of his robotic marriage. They just mildly ask, "Is this what you really want? To bang some metals and pipes?" Which is kind of insane. For example, Takuma's sister seems to be even more perverted and insane than himself, so it seems to be running in the family. But his parents, other than dropping the mad line that this isn't a real wife, but we weren't expecting you to bring home a real girl anyways, seem to be pretty chill about the whole situation. My Wife Has No Emotion is not a deep series at all. It just barely scratches the surface of one of the most controversial topics in this day and age, while distracting you with some cutely shaped medals. One of the arguments that is made in this series is that humans need to be together with other humans to continue to reign over other things, including robots. So the point of this argument is, if we start relying on AI and humanoid robots, the people who want human partners would have lower chances because they're competing with robots that are complete and perfect in every way. So basically the point is, the people that want to fuck robots are being unfair to the people that want to fuck them, which is kind of nonsensical. Look, the thing is, it doesn't matter. If it's about reproduction, the human population would eventually balance itself out. That might mean the number of humans would go down quite a bit, and I seriously don't see the problem with that. So I say, let people fuck robots if they want to. But I think a considerable percentage of people would still prefer humans. Everyone is so focused on the AI and robot era that I think they forget that once we advance past that technology, we could possibly get onto the level of cloning living tissue. That would literally break everything. We would have immortal lives with transplants and also the exact amount of humans that we want on planet Earth. Then there would be this crazy scenario where a group of people are controlling all the newly born, but I'm getting off the point. The question of what is consciousness has been discussed as long as humans existed. There are many different ideas and theories from heavy hitter philosophers, but let's face it, nobody knows what the fuck is going on. Well, that's pretty much about it. Like, subscribe, and peace out.